So we're live here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the only platform where all wrestling matters here and all King's X matters on Sportswire Radio tonight. Well, we're supposed to have Zach Clark on, but Zach is having some technical difficulties. Maybe he's having a Zach attack with his Wi-Fi connection, but we're going to see if we can get him on here shortly. So in the meantime, what's on your mind? Maybe we'll have some surprises, but we're hoping Zach Clark can get it together. He certainly had a lot to contend with in Ohio promo wrestling. He's got something to contend with in some other places, and you might see some surprises very shortly here. So I do want to say hello to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in over the past couple of days, because you may or may not know that Sportswire Radio was just recently in blabbermouth.net, which is basically the equivalent of Heavy Metal's Rolling Stone. And Zach, can we hear you now?
Yep, finally it's going to work.
You know, boy, just when I was about to say a Zach attack is on here, but you figured it out just in time, in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage. Now, you know, Zach, certainly we thought maybe you were hungover from yesterday's show, losing the first live promo match in Sports by Radio history. We thought maybe you forgot that the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl 2 weeks ago.
Buy the hat right here.
Well, thank you for reminding us. Maybe you thought that there wasn't going to be a show tonight. I don't know what it is, but we are live, baby, in prime time, and especially after recently being featured in blabbermouth.net with our historic interview with King's X bassist and frontman Doug Pinnick, who was voted his band King's X one of the greatest bands of VH1's hard rock and heavy metal artists in the year 2000, a man whose most recent album hit number 10 on the U.S. physical album sales charts. Zach Clark, we've got a lot to talk about here. What happened in Ohio promo wrestling? What is going on with you in TPW, CPF, whatever championship you've gotten? I'm sure there'll be plenty of people here who want to hear with you. But since we are here, and you finally figured out your Wi-Fi, you figured out how to connect, I am going to give you that introduction because there are some people here waiting for it. You're waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. And we are here on Sportswire Radio, and there's no other way we do things but give you that introduction on the platform that promo wrestling most certainly helped build, that got us not one, not two, but three magical moments with the Man Beast, the War Machine Rhino, Savio Vega, who many would say was responsible for the career of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the legendary King's X frontman and bassist, Doug Pinnick, who only played in Woodstock 94, and his most recent album was a number 10 on the U.S. physical album sales charts in the summer of 2022, and is also opening up for Tool in now 12 days from now. Let's get this show on the road here in style on Sportswire Radio, the number one global radio station. So with without further ado, here on the Sports Report, number one global sports show, a promo wrestling Hall of Famer, Fly Eagles Fly, Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles fan, a man that's training in the independent wrestling circuit, a man that's even met the likes of Sammy Guevara, a most improved superstar of the year in 2023 and 2024. You've seen him in countless promo wrestling company after promo wrestling company, but he's also known as being a part of the first ever live promo wrestling match in Sportswire Radio history. His name is simply put, Zach the Zach Attack My friend, how are we doing?
Doing great. finally got another piece of gold in my promoing career.
Well, more gold for you. What else is new?
Nothing much, just sitting around doing my promoing and waiting for my indie wrestling to come back on March 29th.
Well, we're not that far away. Guess what? March 29th is now. It's about 5 weeks around the corner from now. March 29th is coming. You got some big stuff in the promo wrestling world to talk about. OPW, what happened there? CPF, I'm sure some other surprises and things like that. So let's get into it. So let's talk about some of the things. The reason we introduced you here tonight, not exactly because of the first ever live promo wrestling match, which you took a part of on Sportzwire Radio, February 22nd, 2025 is a date that we'll certainly remember and live on in infamy. But for those that are listening and watching here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the platform that promo wrestling most certainly helped build, Sportzwire Radio, to the tune of over 1,400 plus subscribers, and to give us those magical moments of Rhino, Savio Vega, and Doug Pinnock. What happened and why your last match got thrown out in Ohio promo wrestling?
Well, it started off with, before the whole punishment match happened, it started off with the tag team match. It was me and Killshot going up against Bennett and Rocky. Killshot decided to pull something and super kick me in the mouth and attack me. I don't know why. No, he did it for no reason. After that, I was like, what am I going to do? So something happened where I couldn't show up, and the punishment match happened. I was about to show up for that until Wednesday. I got sick, and then 3 days I got better. I was going to post the promo, but it was too late. So,
well, why didn't you tell Hunter? Why didn't you tell him the story? Did you tell him what happened there?
I told Hunter on Wednesday when I didn't realize. I didn't know I was sick at first Wednesday until my parents told me, and I was like, wait, what? Because my father had the flu and all that stuff.
Ooh. And
yeah. So my mom got it, and then I got it. So it wasn't. Me and my mom didn't have the bad parts of it.
Good.
But yeah. Thank goodness I'm fully back to myself, and feels great to be on here again. And yeah.
Well,
I told Hunter about that.
I noticed though in this week's hype and match promos that I didn't see you listed. Is that punishment for not showing up or the miscommunication? What happened there?
I have no idea. I know I'm not booked in the pay-per-view this week, which is all right. And I know in TPW, I was facing Ellie Creed for the one contendership for the world title, something that I've been trying to get my hands on.
Yes.
But the whole sickness came up, and Rocky understood. So, yeah, I wish I would have been able to post my promos, but it's all right. Stuff happens, and it's all right. I'll get back to that title eventually soon. Get my spot once again. But
so being sick, it really leads to that much confusion.
Yeah. Thank goodness my CPF match didn't get canceled from owner Brandon, so I'm gonna be posting my promo after this. I'm gonna cut my promo against B Smooth.
We're going to definitely let you go to that in a little while. I promise you we won't keep you on forever.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, obviously, because we got definitely some things to get to here. You're a busy man. You got promos to get. I'm going to plug CPF here in a minute. I want to give everybody that opportunity to check out what is going on here in the world of CPF. And obviously, Zach Clark is back on Sportswire. He is certainly back with plenty to talk about here tonight in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage. I'm going to put up that match card here in a minute and certainly make sure everybody gets tuned to that. So here we go. We got it here. It's going to be Zach Clark and B Smooth himself, Smooth Criminal. It's going to be a smooth criminal. But tell us what we can expect here coming up with B Smooth and yourself. What can we expect here coming up? Because you don't have much time here. So what's the game plan here going to this huge showdown?
The game plan right here is going to be simple. I'm going to go through B Smooth and show him why I'm the best in the world, because I actually beat B Smooth, twice already? One in VW. Yeah, twice. In the tournament for the world title in VWP, when I won it back the second time, and I beat him in a tournament in TPW a long time ago. I can do it again, and it's going to happen in CPF. He's my former tag team partner, my former brother.
Prior shows, yep.
So, yeah. The Street Killers was a thing.
Yep.
But he wanted to leave out and just walk away. that's fine. If he wants to do his own thing, go right ahead.
And you're
Because
going to make him pay for this here coming up when you
oh
cut
yeah,
that promo in a little while. You're going to make him pay. And tonight is the firing shot. You know, Zach, maybe tonight is going to be the beginning of the Zach attack. You know, maybe tonight is going to be redemption because we know what happened. Sure, you were sick and couldn't make the TPW shows this week. Sure, there was the miscommunication where Hunter was not too happy at all with you last night. Sure. The match that you had with Killshot, it didn't go in your favor. The first ever live promo wrestling match in Sportswire radio history against Devin Adams, a man you certainly always have plenty to say about, Nathaniel Rage, who's all of a sudden become the belt collector. But now tonight in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the only platform where all wrestling matters, Sportswire radio. The Zach Attack Tour, the Zach Attack Revenge Week starts now with this promo coming up against B Smooth for CPF World War Zone.
it does. Because when I win this match, I'm proving CPF I'm getting back to the Undisputed title because me and Devin clashed at No Mercy last year for that title. And it was a hell of a match. But the one thing that everybody isn't getting CPF is that I'm going to run this company. And I'm going to
You're going to run this company? So what do you mean by that? Define running this company.
So what I'm going to do by running this is that I'm going to show every person on the roster why I'm worthy enough to hold a main title. I never held a main title ever in CPF. The only titles I've held was the X Division. 2-time X Division champ. Never got my hands on other gold. And I'm still going for that Undisputed because I'm not done with that title. And I know Devin's probably listening, but Devin, the proposition you had, I'm still waiting for it. But eventually soon, whenever that proposition comes to life, man, we'll find out who's the real promo artist because I really want to face you one more time.
But we talked about this on prior shows with you. I mean,
oh, yeah.
I thought this was over between you and Devin. I thought it was no more.
It was, but like he wants to go back for that title, and he's holding. I believe he's the Undisputed champ right now.
Yep.
So since that championship's around his waist, I'm still going for it, and no one's stopping me.
Well, I mean, Devin's a man right now. You worried about the cult?
Not really at all.
No, why not?
Because, and I really hope he's in here, because I think there's a lot of things that nobody knows.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, with the whole live promo,
yes, that first match.
You guys didn't notice. But one thing I'm going to do, horns up.
Oh, whoa. Are you saying you're cult?
Well, I guess so, because Nathaniel Rage came to me. All that stuff happened because I may be with them, because everybody should know that the cult is one of the greatest factions in promoing. And I can't wait to join inside them and go run this.
But do you think that you joining the group is going to further strengthen the group, or is it going to dilute it? What do you think?
Well, we're going to burn because there's a lot of people that get in our way.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that's already getting our
17 members roughly now, right? There's 17 members now. I mean.
Yeah, 17 because I got added in, so it was like 17. And then I think, yeah.
Well, I know that you got to get ready to promoing, but apparently I've received word that there's somebody on here that wants to introduce themselves to you and obviously congratulate you on your success. Would you like me to present that person onto the screen so everybody here on Sportswire?
Go right ahead, because I got time. I got time to post my promos because 11:59 is the deadline for the match.
So we got really, what do we got? About 45 minutes with you? We got 45 minutes with you?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, we got 45 minutes, so let's introduce this person. For those that are listening and watching here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the only platform that Zach Clark and OPW, TPW, CPF, World War Zone, and every other company has helped that's been on this platform for wrestling is here. And wait a minute! Is that who I think it is? Is that the one and only AJ Storm, a man that's he's been in and out of companies even more than Anthony Steele? He's here. He's here tonight. And apparently, he's going to be here Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, to share his own thoughts, but he's here apparently. Why? And Mr. Storm, I know you're going to bring some storms here, and what brings you here tonight once again on Sportswire Radio?
Zach, are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
You're feeling like a big man, right?
We're fine.
You're feeling great, even though your audience pulls nobody. But watch the views skyrocket because the savior is here, and I'm not referring to Anthony Steele.
That's a name.
Hey, Zach.
Huh.
You were in a tag match last night.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking lost.
He did.
In the first ever tag match on Sportswire Radio history. I'm not surprised though.
You're not?
No.
What do you mean?
Because Zach, you got a little stomach bug, remember? You're still not 100%, right?
No. I've been 100%.
That's why you're putting off to the last minute to post, right?
Oh, no, it wasn't last minute. Because I was already healed up and ready to go Friday.
Oh, save me. Oh, save me, Romeo. I'm challenging you to a one-on-one live battle right now. If you're not stupid and you are understanding, my little note on Instagram said, tonight I make history. You make history the wrong way. You are going to become the first ever superstar to not only lose in a tag match, but lose in a singles match too, Zach.
Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. We thought that we were only getting this one time here in the first ever live promo wrestling match, that first ever tag team match, but now we're getting a singles match. It's being called by AJ Storm. Boy, this man certainly knows how to make an entrance, and it seems like we might be getting a duel here. I mean, Eddie Pizzo must be the most happiest man alive because he can say duel it, because it seems like we can do it unless Zach Clark maybe wants to wait. Maybe he wants to do it in a different place, maybe pre-record it. I mean, what do you think, Zach? This is stunning.
You mean to tell me where he has a chance to cut multiple times, even though he has absolutely no idea what the hell he wants to say to me? One of the biggest titans in the game?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, maybe do you guys get like multiple takes when you pre-record?
Well, when you pre-record, what happens is you hit record on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't like it, you could delete it and retry. But this is
so you mean to tell me that Zach gets a redo, but there's no redo here. We're live. There's just one take. There's one take. I mean,
come on,
I don't know.
Come on, Zachariah.
You know, AJ, you love running your mouth, don't you, man? I've seen what you have done. You won a match against me, something that everybody already seen a while ago in OPW, but now we're live. You know what? A live match between AJ Storm versus Zach Clark. I accept your challenge. Let's go.
Oh, we got it. It's going on here live. We're live. The first ever live singles match. Remember this date. February 23rd, 2025. The first ever live promo wrestling match between AJ Storm and Zach Clark. It's on here right now, baby, in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage. Let's get ready to rumble, and in honor of Eddie Pizzo, let's do it.
So Zach, I just want to say beforehand, you didn't have a choice. You either step the fuck off a camera and tuck your tail between your legs like everybody knows you to do, or you pick the second option, which is the dumb option, and you accept.
Well, either way, he's got to do something. I mean, we got to get this. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I mean, this is prime time. This is definitely prime time.
Let's see if you can do this without rebuttaling. I'll go first.
All right. Well,
I am the legend around here, not like Zach Clark is anything spectacular to see anyways. What's the time? What's the time limit we got there, Reverend?
What you know? What we're I got nowhere to go right now. I mean, I could sit here for the next 2 hours, but Mr. Clark's got 45 minutes. So, I mean, I got pretty much all day for the next whatever time. So take your time. Listen, I mean, we're here on Sportswire, so I'll give you guys as much time you want.
All right. Well then, and I guess we can let the fans be.
We got a few people in the chat. Yeah, we got Zilla, we got Eddie Pizzo, I got Ethan Dixon who's here. We got a few people. I think people are starting to trickle in. So, as you correctly pointed out, I see the viewers on YouTube live going up a little bit. So, yeah, we'll certainly give the people an opportunity to choose.
All right, Zach. I'll go 2 minutes. It's currently 9:40 my time.
Same here. I think we're all on East Coast time. So yeah, we're at 9:40.
You ready? Are you ready, Zach?
Yeah, let's do it.
I have a clock on my upper left-hand side. I think you guys can see it as well. So yeah, I can count it for the 2 minutes. So I can do that. That's fine.
Zach Clark, the man of many faces, the man that has been thrown around more than an E-fed schmore. And I'm not talking those kinds that you eat. You see, you let a little stomach bug sit in your little tummy and you cry wolf because you can't chill up because you're too busy laying in bed doing nothing with your career. Because let's face it, you are nothing without the legends that have paved the way for you. What are you, the world's biggest loser? We're not talking about the weight loss program here. We're talking about how you lose damn near every single match that you've ever been in. I thought Michael Miner was bad. Nah, I just got strictly disappointed. Welcome to Zach Clark's show, where I decided that I was going to be the cancer and I was going to invade. See, hey, you remember that one time where you were trying to show off a belt you didn't win because you were a manager? How the hell can you be a mouthpiece, a manager, but you can't mouthpiece? That's the thing that I want to know. How can you sit there on your bed in your basement, wherever you decide you want to be, and how can you still be so terrible? You say you've seen the work that I've done, you see the level that I'm at, but you can't see my level from where you're at because you're at the bottom of the barrel, bottom of the totem pole, and that's where you're going to stay because my name is the cancer. And when everybody sees my name, they fucking fold. Not because they can't do it, because they are physically incapable of showing the bar that I present.
Well, that was just about 2 minutes. That came in at about 1 minute and 55 seconds. So, AJ, thank you for giving us that presentation. And I'm going to now give Mr. Clark the opportunity, the same 2-minute rebuttal. And we'll start it whenever Mr. Clark is ready. So when are you ready for us to give your chance to rebut? You want to go? You ready?
Yes, I am.
You are right. All right, we're on the clock right now. Begins.
AJ. You love talking out of your ass, don't you? Because first off, you want to say that I'm holding a title that I never won? Does it matter? Because I work for an indie company. I busted my ass off to get there. And I deserve the opportunities. And if we're getting to the promo inside, you can't say nothing. You're no legend. Because first off, you did no show in CPF. You're scared of me. And you came on here and want to disrespect me because you're the one that put me in the Hall of Fame. And now you're saying I'm nothing and you're going to fold me like everybody else? I'm not all those losers in the locker room. I put up a fight against big dogs like you. And what I'm going to do, AJ Storm, and I'm going to end you once and for all. I'm going to show everybody why I'm the man that has defeated the cancer. And if you get in my way again in either locker room, IGPW, VWP, OPW, wherever you are, you're going to lose again. Because AJ, you can have fun being with your tag team partner, Matt Tyson. Well, I'm being successful. And I'm always showing up to my matches. You think a stomach bug held me out? It may have, but I would have shown up. If I would have not known, I would have had it. But I came back fighting I fought that stomach bug, and I won. And now I'm going to win this live battle on Sportswire, and Sportswire is going to wonder why Zach Clark is way better than AJ Storm.
Time. You got 2 minutes. That was right in 2 minutes. It was like 2:01, but I'll give it to you. Time. All right, so that you had your 2 minutes. AJ had his 2 minutes, so I will allow, if you're in the chat and you want to vote, who did you think won this first ever live promo? I know Hunter, he basically voted it, and he kind of saw it. I don't have enough credence to kind of make the vote, but if you're here in the chat, who do you think won between AJ Storm and Zach Clark? Who do you think?
I'm down for a round 2.
If you want, I'll give you guys another round. There's people still trickling in. You want to go? We'll give you another 2 minutes. You tell me when you want to go for the next 2 minutes, AJ, and I'll give you that opportunity.
I'll just start talking.
Good enough. Yeah, that works too.
Zach, I cannot believe what you're saying. The bullshit, the absolute false narrative that you're trying to spin. See, there's two sides of me. There's a corporate me. There's a me that has to please people. And then there is the cancer that lives inside of me, that lives in your head rent free. You think you are better than me? That is why you've never beaten me. You think I'm afraid of you? I dropped out of the match out of respect of my tag team partner, where you were too afraid to face a punishment match. You fought the norovirus and won. Nobody ever has died to the norovirus. You get a cold, you call out. You get any kind of weak little sickness, and you're down for the 10 count. You a $125. Of course, when a giant looks at you, you're gonna fold. You're gonna be scared. You have yet to prove why you are better than me, why you have more passion than me, why you have anything that's better than me. Do you understand that things you are saying, you have said 1,000 times before, and they have never, ever secured you a victory, let alone a victory against me, because I am the industry cannibal. I am the animal. I will eat you. I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. Nice to fucking meet you. I do not care what you say about me, because at the end of the day, you will be proven false. You will be proven wrong. Yeah, I added you to the Hall of Fame, but you just got inducted to my Hall of motherfucking Pain.
Well, I think that's not even in 2 minutes. Eddie Pizzo is telling me that he likes AJ Storm here so far. That's his vote. So I'm going to let a couple of other people get their opportunity. But I'm going to give Zach an opportunity, because, Zach, you definitely are in this still. You definitely can find a way. And what's your response to what Mr. Storm had to say?
AJ. How about you just shut up for 1 minute? You never shut your mouth. I should go take ibuprofen because I'm getting a headache from hearing you. And plus, I should take melatonin to put myself to sleep, because I don't need to listen to you anymore. It's time for me to put you down in the ground, because Zach Clark doesn't fuck around. He fucks around and finds out what he does to every last person on that roster. Because you love running your mouth. You love sitting there in your truck, turning your camera off because you're afraid. Just admit it. Admit to everybody in this chat. Admit to everybody in the locker rooms. You're scared of me. You have not saw what I have done for 5+ years. I went through the greatest promo artists to get to where I am. And you wanted to step your way back to IG promoing scene. And then you want to start taking out every person that gets in your way, saying it's all about AJ Storm. You still do that because you're with some stupid default group named Revolution, a group that doesn't matter in promoing. So how about you go do your thing with your partners and get out of my face, because I'm going to show you why I am way better than you, and I will see you soon in other companies, because I'm still want to face you in every company we are in.
All right, that was a little just under 2 minutes. So I think we've had 2 rounds here so far. Who do you like? Eddie said he wanted 3 1-minute rounds. We got 2 2-minute rounds. Rocky's here. Rocky said, Zach, don't get tired. Zilla's here. WCEF and CWE. Or anybody else out there, if you'd like to vote and voice your opinion on who won this battle, I'll give you that opportunity. We'll give you a minute or two to decide who you think won. I mean, based on words, Storm certainly he packed a lot of punch. Zach certainly packed in some emotion. He definitely showed some emotion there at the end. It's a matter of who you think was the better promo artist here. There's no question that if you want to vote, I'll give you that opportunity should you want to vote. And Ed Pizzo, who's Team Storm all the way, says he wants the vote to be done on Dooley, which we'll put Dooley's link up. But, I mean, I'll give everybody a minute. I mean, what do you think? AJ was more prepared. Yeah, AJ came across. There's no question AJ was fired up here. He came here to quote Public Enemy, he was here to bum rush the show. He was here to make a message. And, Zach was here. And, there's somebody else, though, that wants a link. Can I present this person onto the screen?
I will.
You sure? All right. This person's here. I'm going to give them an opportunity. But Mr. Clark only has a little bit of time. So we're going to give this person an opportunity because obviously, Lord help us. Now, for this person coming on, I just want to let this person know. We just had on King's X bassist and frontman Doug Pinnick, who got us major mainstream coverage. So if this person comes on here, just letting them know that we're looking for more mainstream coverage soon on Sportswire. So be very, very careful with what you say because I will use this button here. We don't want to use this here. We don't want that. So I'm going to be in the middle of this. So I'm going to say, that's why I'm saying AJ and Zach, you both did great. I think you guys are great at what you do. But I'm going to let the people decide on how you guys won just because, we did have Doug Pinnick on here. We've had Rhino and Savia Vega. But there is somebody here that does want to say their piece. Then there'll be somebody else that'll be a surprise. But Bang Bang, he's here.
Oh, God.
That does want to say their piece. Somebody's going to turn you.
Well.
I'm going to mute
What's up, boys?
Now, let's see now. Bang Bang, you're up. How you doing?
Now, I'm not here to start problems. I'm not here to do anything. All I'm here for is sit back, relax, and just chill. This is sports radio, right?
It's Sportswire, but close enough.
Sportswire radio.
I'll give you a pass.
Now, AJ, this is, I think, the first time we've met. Well, not the first time, really, but what's good? How you been?
Well, I hope it's good. I hope everybody's enjoying the show. And Rocky said AJ won, by the way.
If you come over here and you waste time, I'm going to kill
AJ, this isn't kill shot. Get that to your head.
I do apologize. There's more rounds than a round of Russian roulette.
I'm not coming as an enemy. I'm coming as a friend. Not here to start problems.
Oh,
I told you that.
All right.
Well, I have no beef with you, AJ. I have nothing against you. I just came as friends.
Well, did you watch?
Yes, I watched. I seen it.
You have
I can't really. If you want to ask me who I picked to win, I can't pick. But if I have to say,
Rocky and Ed, who are the professionals, said AJ won. They're the pros, so they seem like they know. Rocky had AJ, and Ed said AJ was more prepared. I mean, that's just
Storm Country, baby. What can you say?
Then they're the professionals. They seem, But I mean, obviously, I think you both are great. I think all of you guys are fantastic competitors, and we're really grateful to have you on here.
Zach, how does it feel to lose twice back to back, night after night?
I don't care. I don't care about losing because I always learn from my losses. So, like I said, if you want to step forward against me again in our company, I don't care. Go right ahead.
Clark was ambushed.
You learned from your...
but AJ was more prepared. I mean, AJ was more prepared. It's perfect for Dooley.
Now let me clarify something to you, Zacharias. You claim that I'm scared of you. I didn't want Sportswire Radio to get taken down while I was behind the wheel. So before you say something that's going to make you look stupid, I don't know if that norovirus is still attacking up here or not. But maybe.
Well, there's another person here that wants to say something. I know Mr. Clark has only limited amounts of time, and some of you guys have promo battles. But if I bring this person on, I am really going to tell them very nicely that we have mainstream coverage on Sportswire. Mainstream coverage. Whatever you do, I just want to remind you, Anthony, that we were featured in blabbermouth.net, which is the heavy metal version of Rolling Stone. So whatever you say tonight, do know that the mainstream media is watching Sportswire now. So I just want to let you know, whatever you do say tonight, just
I'm good,
because it's a big honor.
I just got back.
Yeah,
I just got back.
Record label just messaged me before we went on the air.
Bill?
So but good to see you, Anthony. What brings you here tonight? What brings you here? Apparently,
just saw some of my boys. AJ. How you doing, boss?
Rocky said, by the way, he's happy to see you, by the way. Rocky's very happy to see you.
Hey, I don't know if you caught it, Steele. Zach Clark lost last night in a tag match, and he just lost in a singles match. So
I just got home from Iowa. Have not done
it. But you said link. Anthony's, let's leave Anthony. Anthony's Anthony. Who knows? He may just want to just say he'll have his opinions another day. But what brings you here anyway, though?
Supporting my boys, man. It's been a minute. And,
yes, it has been a minute. It was actually like 3 days ago.
You're right. You're right. It was
Mr. Pizzo, by the way, says he gives you praise. You're taking the low road here. He didn't see anything.
He didn't see nothing.
That's fair.
Zach, it must bite a little bit. Your show got taken over by folks that are more entertaining.
Won't say that, no.
I think Zach's certainly a very entertaining fellow. I like Zach. You're doing a great job. I tell you, Zach, I'm so grateful you came.
Entertaining, that's
Hey, don't even start, man. I never know. Don't even.
You're doing good, Zach.
I'll get you next time, Ace.
He's
Still, are you ready? Are you ready to be brought up on Tuesday?
Well, in what way?
Wait, what's going on Tuesday?
Well, Mr. Storm's here Tuesday night, but tell me why Mr. Steele will be brought up.
You cannot have a cornerstone of my career without the man that is right underneath you.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh boy, what are we? Okay,
I cannot exclude Steele out of my story because he is a keen player in said story.
In other words, you can't have AJ Storm without Anthony Steele.
Okay, well,
they're basically doing that is crazy.
All right, well, that sounds interesting. I'm interested.
The only undefeated team in promo wrestling history.
Wow.
Faithful. Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
So, I mean,
what a career on that.
I mean, that's undefeated tag. Wound up disbanding due to unspeakable events.
I see.
As the reigning defending RPW tag team champions, might I add.
RPW.
So literally no one beat us for the titles. And literally during that reign, and AJ can bring this up, literally all but 2 titles in RPW, and I relinquished 4 of them because no one could beat me.
Wow.
And then I went on, I relinquished them, went on to the main event of World's End or Final Countdown.
Wow.
And retained the tag team titles with AJ, and then went into the main event and won the world title.
Wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
And by the way, good news, Rocky said you are going to be booked on the TPW pay-per-view card tonight.
So correct me if I'm wrong, AJ. I think the last.
Come on here and got yourself booked. Now, Rocky, can we get Zach Clark booked? Because Zach, you made a good point tonight. You weren't on the card. Can we get Zach Clark booked?
Well, I mean,
Rocky.
Zach Clark has a big match coming up. It's a punishment match where he's going 1-on-3 against 3 individuals in OPW. So he
Zach,
really
you
needs
got
to
a
focus
shot.
on that.
So Zach, I'm telling you, you got a shot because you do have fire, and I believe in you, Zach. I think you're gonna do a lot of.
Yeah, it's 3. It's unconfirmed, but it's 3.
Rocky apparently. Now this is not my opinion, Zach. Zach might be too tired this week. Zach,
not with this again.
Or the stomach bug.
But you're not tired though, Zach. Why are you saying you're tired for? What happened?
He failed to cut a promo because he was too damn tired.
I was out the whole day, man. Cut me some slack.
Hey, no. This is a family.
Please, thank you, because we do. I keep saying to you, we have mainstream coverage. I've had people reach out to me that
we don't cuss on here. We're full individuals. BW. We cuss on Instagram.
Well, we can post it. Yes, definitely post yourself your vulgar display of power, to quote Pantera, on Instagram, because Doug Pinnick knows.
Which also, guys, be watching some of the highlight. I am Halo coming on Instagram.
I think
tomorrow.
Check Instagram and YouTube. He's having a little bit of technical difficulties there.
New Wi-Fi chat.
I'm having
you know.
Don't bring that back. Don't bring that back.
No, it won't. I heard you, and now I hear you. Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. It might be because my microphone's not connected. Give me a second.
Well, in the meantime, we've got obviously.
How about y'all good now?
Now we got you.
Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to the hospital to see if I dislocated my thumb.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
Because it's looking in a way that it shouldn't be. So let's hope that. Let's hope not.
Let's pretend you didn't hear that and hope you are okay. That's pretty nice.
I will say I had an eventful weekend in Cedar Rapids. Nice. I actually got to explore Cedar Rapids. Went to this place. I'm gonna give it a shout out on Sportzwire, even though he doesn't know. Shout out to Ben in Cedar Rapids. I wound up getting some stuff. I got a whole autograph picture. And then I got a autograph. I got a Supreme Cody fit and then a couple pops from other places. Oh, and I got a cheesehead.
Wow, that's really cool. Congratulations to that, and that's very cool. We have a bunch of people on Twitch watching. By the way, if you're on Twitch, Barry Gutman, Barry, where have you been? I hope you're doing well. Barry, I don't know if you know, but I just made the heavy metal version of Rolling Stone today. I had a million readers practically. I got 1 million readers, give or take, today. And if you want to read the interview, you can do it here on the link, blabbermouth.net. Check it out. King's X Spaces, Doug Pinnick. I've had like 500 people message me alone today outside of the other people messaging me. So thank you, Barry, for that. Hope you feel better, Anthony. I'll pretend I never heard that. And that sounds fun. Somebody left. Who left?
AJ.
AJ.
He's still at work, probably.
I will say this. This weekend was probably the worst beatdown I've gotten in IMF. I mean, I guess I had it coming. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I guess
we don't
some would say I had it coming. You know?
Still one of the greatest IMF United States champions.
Barry's got no voice. Feel better.
I am the greatest IMF United States champion, which I do want to say this, speak this onto here. After next month,
yes,
if I go on and retain my United States championship at IMF, I will then become the longest reigning IMF United States champion.
Wow, congratulations. A very cool
also, thing. He's one of my favorite IMF wrestlers.
Congratulations. That's a big accomplishment during the history of the company. And, you know, that's a great feat. And we have a bunch of people here. Justin Parsley here says, does my thumb look dislocated? Thumbs down. I don't think it's dislocated. I think it's a thumbs down.
I can't stand you, Price.
And hopefully it's not a thumbs down to Doug Pinnick of King's X. I mean, which is
partially without saying anything. How's your rib cage? How's your sternum feeling?
Well, we don't.
After
Well,
work.
I had ribs
Yeah.
this afternoon in beautiful Borough Park, Brooklyn, with my people in my home community. I enjoyed my ribs. I enjoyed my
So,
knish. But thank you, Doug
Part-
Pinnick. But yes,
Parsley, don't act like we didn't go to war. You were in the same match that I was.
oh, you guys were.
Oh yeah, King of Palo match. To decide the King of Palo. I want y'all to check it out. It should be out by hopefully next weekend.
We'll talk
if
about it
not,
on. I'm sure you'll be on Sportswire talking about it. I would bet it. I would bet some money on it.
But I will say,
next week, Anthony Steele on Sportzwire.
Probably.
I don't know about all that.
Well,
boss,
maybe 2
but,
weeks from now. Well, 3 weeks from now. How about 3 weeks from now? By then, we might have some other bands coming on. That's all I could say.
All I'm gonna say,
Yes,
yes,
Anthony.
do what I promised to do. Put it on number one.
Yes, you're number
No,
one.
I'm not going to. I'm gonna spoil, but why not enter at number one, make it all the way to the end? So, it was a show. The Bulls did a great job. Great. If y'all go check out my Instagram, you see a fan interaction wasn't supposed to happen.
Yes, I'm a collaborator of it. Yes, I've seen it. How about almost 4,000 views on Instagram? I mean, got almost 4,000 views.
And the funny thing is actually, because I'm a part of the show, I could wound up getting kicked out, and it was like plastered. And
has he been there at prior shows? I feel like I've seen his face before, right?
I maybe I know he came with a couple people that are regulars, but I don't know if he's been a regular. But all I know is, long story short, he went lights out by the end of the night. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, I saw the
twice. No, I'm talking about what happened outside when he got kicked out. Let's just say, guys, don't fight security. Security is there for a reason.
This is why. What do I say all the time, every day? We don't want to get involved anymore. We don't want to get involved in the outcomes. We don't want to do any of that because we just want to let you guys perform.
But
at least you weren't in trouble, I suppose.
You're right.
See, well, I'm glad.
I did everything. I did everything that I was supposed to. And now it's time for me to move on to pay-per-view week for TPW.
Yes, we got a bit, and Rocky's got a lot to talk about here. And by the way, Anthony, I should ask you, some of you are in TPW. Have you heard about this Chase Wakefield Wedding Invitational partnership with TPW? I mean, Chase Wakefield's back on Sportswire in 2 weeks. He's here. Actually, no, he's here next Friday. I mean, have a thought on that? I mean, what you could be maybe going there to represent promo wrestling and wrestling on this show. Have you given any thought on this, Anthony, and your promo wrestling?
I'll say that I won't be there representing TPW, but I'll be there representing something else.
But you could be as a TPW member of the roster, though. I mean, technically, you are on TPW. You're in the roster, correct?
Yes,
I'm in the roster.
So if the top two people get selected,
and at that point, I'm just gonna let y'all know because I've already made the challenge to the dude. By that point, I will be the TPW World Heavyweight Champion. So
I think I know you're talking about. He was here yesterday, though.
So it's okay. I had a bigger fish to fry.
Well, you could be a part, but for you two guys, I mean, an opportunity of a lifetime. Zach, you live not too far from where the wedding will take place. I mean, all the people that say Zach was tired, you can shut them up here. These next few months. Use tonight as motivation. I told you, this is the Zach Attack Revenge Tour tonight on Sportswire. You can
Zach
go
Clark?
out there, show the people.
Zach Clark.
I was about to say,
Zach Clark.
I'm pumping him up. Listen, Zach,
his name is Zach Clark, not Zach Attack. We don't talk about Zach Attack.
I'm the guy. Listen, Zach, I want to tell you this. I am the guy that you're in the chair where you're sitting in was Rhino, Savio Vega, and Doug Pinnick, who played at Woodstock. Use that as motivation. In that chair where you were, Doug Pinnick,
You're also
played
in the
Woodstock.
chair that Anthony Steele's been in multiple times.
You've been in there like 500 times. But I got to give this guy a shot. Listen, think about this. Use this as motivation, right? In this chair where you were just 48 hours ago, Doug Pinnick, a man who opened up for AC/DC, he's opening up for Tool 12 days from now. You could use this as motivation and get your opportunity of a lifetime at the Chase Wakefield Wedding Invitational, representing TPW. Use this to make the best promos you ever could. Use this to win singles gold. Use this to go out there and start winning. Start the winning train. Forget about what's happened. You got this opportunity. Go out there and use it. Start yourself up. It's like Mick Jagger, the Rolling Stones. Start me up. I'll never stop. Start yourself up now today in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, and start winning, Zach. You're going to do it, right?
I definitely will. Because this UPW Internet Championship is going nowhere.
You sure about that, buddy?
Oh,
hey, I'm the Internet Champion of UPW, so no one's taking away from me.
And let's support the people here. Yes, thank you very much. Support Sportswire. Please, thank you. Especially, by the way, since I haven't seen you here for the first time, let me remind you, I see some people coming in because Anthony's brought the views. Kings X, that's right. Blabbermouth.net, the heavy metal version of Rolling Stone. 1 million readers daily. Right here. 1 million readers daily. Credited my article, my interview with Mr. Pinnick himself, Sportswire Radio, and you can see my mugshot and Derek Soto. Well, Derek Soto gave the Doug photo, but you got this photo. Credit to Tom Bryce, and they picked up our interview. It's a major accomplishment. A few people from a few record labels have reached out to me about it. They appreciate that. Thank you for that. Hunter is here, by the way. April said, "Sup, kill shot."
Hey,
Zach
what up, April?
Thank you. Anthony is improved. You don't sound like a robot now. Anthony had a long day. You have a fan here, Anthony. Somebody wanted to say hello as a fan. Let me pull up the fan. You had a fan comment here. I can't see them now. Where did they delete their comment? We had a fan comment here. Oh, there we go. You have a fan, Anthony. A fan's here for you.
Well.
So, all right. So, Zach, we got promos coming up. You got to go get ready to do promos. Anthony wants to get some sleep. Kill shot. What do you got for
work?
Hey, look, if he's still here, I'm still here. Whatever he wants to do. Anthony, up to you.
Anthony's a busy man. We want to let him go because he's got other stuff to go. Zach, you got promos. What else you got for us, Zach? We're going to let you three men go because Anthony has a life. 5150, by the way. Just to let you, what do you got, Kill
Show
shot?
me Ace. But one thing for my little brother. Yo, Zach. Remember, this is my little brother. You can hold that title all you want, but UPW, he's coming back for your soul.
Hey, I don't care. Zion was afraid to face me for this. This is why he's not a man enough to come for this championship right here. As long as he tries to come back at my championship, it doesn't matter because I'm still going to hold this for a long time.
But also, another thing, Zach, I'm holding something you would never hold.
Oh, Ace.
Championship.
Ace.
Thank you very much.
Hey, before you go, Ace, do me a favor. Get Kill Shot for a minute.
Why do you want to get 1 sec?
We are missing here what? And
Hey, Kill Shot. You want to show Sportswire Radio? One thing that they should be on the lookout for eventually soon.
Yeah.
Remember?
Leave it for the promo, buddy. Leave it for the promo.
What?
Energy for the promo. I'll show them then. But leave that.
All right. I'm going to say it because we can. I threw it up earlier, so it's fine.
Thank you, Ethan. We have you here. Ethan, you get a sub. You get a follow. There you go, Ethan. Thank you very much. And Ethan, just to let you know, we were featured, so you can please, I want 1,000,001 people to read it. Again, I can't stress it enough. I will talk about this till I'm blue in the face. King's X bassist Doug Pinnick was here. The man that played Woodstock. He actually opened Woodstock 1994, and he's opening for Tool in 12 days. This interview was credited on blabbermouth.net, the heavy metal version of Rolling Stone, and it's a great interview, by the way. Watch it on my YouTube channel. It has
everybody give it up for Anthony. Give it up.
Anthony, it's actually closing in on what you have view count on Sportswire. It's actually closing in there. You may have competition now, but that's okay, right? You can see the territory, right?
I love competition. I love competition.
But you can see the competition, right? You know, when we get mainstream coverage, you're okay with like, you know, sliding down a number or two, right? Or no good.
No,
Anyways,
it's called fight
Justin.
back with bigger numbers.
Well, you know what? We'll see. Maybe you will. Who knows? Ribs are fine. Left side of my face could use some ice, probably. That's good. Oh, Chase Wakefield's here. Yeah, I bet Chase. I gotta show you. If you haven't read the link, please go out there. I can't stress it enough. Read the link. I mean, just what an opportunity it was. Yes, Doug Pinnick, the legendary Doug Pinnick, signed for Atlantic Records, which is the home record label of, by the way, Led Zeppelin, by the way, is the home record label of Led Zeppelin, Rush. I mean, you think of an artist was on Atlantic Records, Metallica was on there, Electra Atlantic, and his company, they wanted to be on Sportswire, and they're here right now with us. You can see as accredited by Sportswire Radio. Let me get to Hunter. I know Anthony's got to take a nap, but is Anthony returning to OPW? Thomas Titus was here, by the way, also on the show yesterday.
No.
Okay. Who else we got here in the chat? I read it earlier. Thank you, Chase. Yeah, I just want to keep reminding people. It was funny.
Literally, I'm staying with TPW, and that's it. I'm not gonna bite off more than I could chew because, like Tom said, I'm a busy man. Like
you are a very busy man, Anthony.
I got Sportswire probably almost every other week. I got wrestling, you know.
Yeah, IMF, you guys are, by the way, IMF, big crowds, by the way. You guys are getting, you know, I'm not spoiling anything, but you guys have been getting some big crowds recently. Boy, maybe I don't even need to donate tickets anymore. Maybe you guys just don't even need me anymore. Maybe you guys will just go on your own.
Hey, we've been selling anywhere between 100 and 150 tickets
dude, I tell you what, I saw, you know, not spoiling anything. I saw the people you had building wise in terms of the capacity. Pretty impressive. You guys are drawing some numbers. I mean, you know.
And the funny thing is, we were that same on Saturday. We were battling Rhino and Heath Slater. That was in Cedar Rapids, like 10 minutes out.
I didn't want to tell you.
And we still drew that many people. So I mean, that's a big.
Well, I will say, not to give myself credit, but you know, me and Rhino had a non-aggression pact. You know, we didn't want to promote that appearance.
I just want to say one last time, thank y'all and congratulations to all the guys at IMF for the show that we just put on this weekend for King of Palo. And, you know, it was an honor to work with every individual in the match that I was in. It was an honor to watch the matches that preceded that. Just an all-around good show, all-around good feeling. You know, we had a little bump. The bump got taken care of, but other than that, man, like it was a successful show. And now we're looking towards the future. This is the road to Rage in the Cage. So let's get this shit going.
Love it. You know what? And the best is yet to come. I'm telling you, IMF from where they started. Some of us remember it, you know, 2 years ago and to where they are now. And we'll definitely talk about that at a different time. Zach, I'm telling you, this is where the Zach Attack redemption starts. I'm telling you, Zach, you got this. You're going to go cut that promo. You're going to win. You're going to start winning. It's going to be great. And I got you. I'm in your corner. We're all in your corner. You got any final words, Zach, tonight?
I'm going to say this. You'll be seeing me again eventually soon. I don't know when.
You are coming back soon, Zach. I got you. I want you here, Zach. I'm telling you, I want you here. I want you in that same chair as Rhino, that same chair as Savio Vega, that same chair as King's ex frontman Doug Pinnick. Because listen, forget about Rhino and Savio Vega being responsible for Stone Cold's career and Rhino being the last proper ECW champion, the most recent TNA Hall of Famer, and Doug Pinnick playing at Woodstock and opening for AC/DC Tool in 12 days. I got you, Zach Clark. I got you. You're going to do it, Zach. You got this. You got this, Zach. You got it. Anthony, you got anything else other than you're going to take a nap and go to work?
I don't know about taking a nap, but I will say on the promo aspect.
Okay, and hope your thumb feels better. By the way, when I played
I really hope it's not dislocated. I
had a thumb injury once in basketball and soccer. When I played basketball years ago, I never forget how painful a thumb injury was. Then soccer, I scored my first goal in soccer, and what happened? I never forget it. It was in gym class in the 4th grade in the schoolyard in PS 102. All of a sudden, somebody passed the ball back, and it passed it so hard, my thumb went like this. And it was like for 6 weeks, I couldn't grip a pen. I so badly wanted it to get a cast. something. My mother's like, no, you're going to school. You're going. I couldn't grip my pencil and pen for weeks, and it was terrible.
The other night,
I have been the same since.
Friday night, I was walking downstairs. I don't know how I did it. It was like dark. I twisted my ankle when I was walking down the stairs. I thought I broke my ankle for a minute, and I was scared for a minute.
I hope you
But
feel
I'm
better.
glad it's not broken. I'm walking on it, so I'm glad it's not broken.
Good. Zach, I got you. I'm glad my thumb's not broken. But hey, you want anything else to say, Anthony?
Yeah. So, one, Zach, I'm glad you have yet to challenge me in
Good.
TBW
I'm
because
happy about that.
that's what's best for your career. Obviously, you got enough on your plate as is,
Pretty much.
so you don't want them problems.
Yeah, we already went through it
But,
multiple times when I first started, and
Yeah,
it's fine.
and
I just got it.
how many times have you beaten me?
I believe like twice.
Oh,
How many times have I beaten you?
well,
I can't keep count with that.
you know what? You know what? Listen, every dog has its day, and you know what? We're gonna certainly see. Every dog has its day, but you know what, Zach? You're doing good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that. Maybe we'll see you here Tuesday. You come back and have a chat with AJ. The floor will be open for you. Anthony, your floor will always be open for you. Yes.
The final thing is, all y'all need, every Xbox player out there needs to pre-order WWE 2K25 because I'm pre-ordering it, and then all y'all can catch the fade on 2K. All of y'all.
Whatever it is, unfortunately, I really don't have any time to game. But if you game, go game with Anthony Steele. Game with everybody else here. Zach, hell of a job tonight. Great performance with AJ. Anthony, you're always here. Kill shot, bang, bang. And AJ Stern, we'll see everybody here Tuesday. Tomorrow's Godric Sandwell. Hope you tune in for that. But please continue to read, share it. Blabbermouth.net. It's had like 1 million views already, like 1,000,001. So make it 1,000,002 and 3. And the video on YouTube's already got like 250 plus views. So thank you everybody for that. My name is the Reverend Tom Bryce, your voice, figuratively and literally, where all wrestling matters, all King's X matters. We were joined here by Zach Clark. We were joined by Anthony Steele as usual in his usual appearance. He'll probably be inducted into the Hall of Fame again next appearance. And we were joined by AJ Storm, who says he's the exiled one and banished one, and Kill Shot went bang bang, and Zilla already pre-ordered WWE 2K25, so she'll probably play with the House of Wolves.
Go.
Well, she'll go all right, and we're going off the air because Anthony needs to go take a nap, and Zach Clark's got a promo to go to. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. On the number one, Double Radio, isn't it? Sportswire Radio, where all wrestling matters.